everyone, how are you? Come on in, we got some beautiful shares to show you. It's a nice hot September morning. Looks like the heat index will be 102. Feels like summer even though it's after Labor Day. And consequently, the fruit and veggies are looking like summer as well. So over here, here's your small share this week. So we got some beautiful eggplants, such brilliant purple. There are different varieties that you could receive. There's thyme, a couple peaches, and a couple little Bartlett pears. These are a new item that are just coming into season now, and they are ripe, but they're not really soft yet. So it's very similar to peaches. If you want to ripen them up, just leave them out on your kitchen counter for a couple of days at room temperature, and they'll be a little more yellow than green, and they'll be softer, and in that case then they're ready to eat. We also have some peppers. There's a lot of red this week. You might get red or green, different varieties. And green beans and corn and some beautiful tomatoes. They just keep coming. We're very, very thankful for that. This is a plum tomato. We even have some San Marzanos growing right now, so you might get some of those. And here's a little green tomato. Both of these unusual colors are ripe and ready to eat, as well as the yellow. These are all ready. If you head on over to the large shares, you'll see there's a larger helping of tomatoes. These guys, I believe, are San Marzanos. They're nice because they're great for cooking. They have a lot of flesh in them, not a lot of seed, not a lot of pulp. So they're wonderful if you're making spaghetti sauce, or if you're roasting some sun-dried tomatoes, or something that requires a little more substance. These, as well as plum tomatoes, are excellent. We've got some cucumbers in the larges, some more green beans, lots of corn, lots of Bartletts and peppers, couple peaches, some more onions. We've got Lima Beans. Folks have been waiting for Lima Beans in the shares. They are here. At the end of the video today, I'm going to show you a couple fun things, including one of them of how to peel your Lima beans. And then there is Swiss chard, which you'll see here. You could receive that, or you could receive some kale in your share. And these, in many instances, are interchangeable. If you're going to put that with eggs or in a pasta, or just sort of saute it up as a side dish, you treat those very much the same way. I encourage you to do your searches online. There's so many recipes out there, but I'm happy to tell you some real simple things as well. And then along with thyme, the other herb that's in the large shares is either oregano or sorrel. Here's some sorrel. It's a little bit lemony. It's got a nice tang to it. I love it in salads. It's also great in pasta dishes. Often, a lot of times when you would use lemon, but you want a little more of a green taste, you can incorporate sorrel in a dish, and it is very, very tasty. Onto the fruit shares. So we've got some white peaches. Remember, those are the ones that are a little more pink instead of red. And we've got Bartlett pears. Still going strong with those seedless green grapes. And this week, just for fun, we've got honeydew melon. It's a little different taste than cantaloupe, but it does ripen the same way. You just leave this out as well for a couple days, and as it starts to get a little softer around the middle here, and has a fragrance, nice honeydew fragrance, it's ready to cut and enjoy. So on to the demos. Couple things. One is lima beans. As you can see, I've been doing a few here. Fun thing about lima beans, they have a straight edge, sort of straight edge. Then they have a really curvy edge. So if you find that curvy edge, sort of where it feels like the last bean might be, you just give that a little pressure and you twist, and that will open it up. So a lot of times, especially if they're room temperature, you can just sort of peel it open like this and just pop them right out, and they're ready to cook. These guys are fun. These two were growing together, and they're some beautiful lima beans. So I just wanted to show you again in case you missed it the first time. So here's your straight edge. Here's your one that's a little wavier. Find around that last bean and just push it and twist. These don't take very long. It might seem a little tedious, but if you got someone to work on it with, or if you've got some music in the background or some kind of fun distraction, it goes really, really quickly. So enjoy those. Peaches. We're gonna have peaches for a little while longer, not too long. One of my favorite peach recipes is just grilling peaches, and then you put them with some Greek yogurt and some honey. It's really fun to cut them in half. These are freestone this time of year. So you get your knife in there, just sort of cut all the way around. You're going to feel that pit in the middle, and then you twist. So a lot of times you can just sort of pick that other, the other side that has the pit, you can sort of pick that out, or you can just cut it out. And you've got a beautiful peach that's ready to grow. You can just put a little oil on this and grill it outside or just inside stovetop, and they are delicious that way. So one more thing I wanted to show you, and I'm going to do this with kale. You can do this with chard, lettuce. You may have seen me do this before, but really this is indispensable when you get fresh greens and you want to bring them home and work with them. So just get your kale. As you can see, this is a multi-purpose bowl today, but if there's nothing in here, you get your kale, you want to trim off the ends, or if it's lettuce, you want to kind of break off the ends. Put this in a large bowl, spread it out, cover it in water, and just let it soak at least 5 minutes. Honestly, I've done a lot longer than that if I had other distractions, but at least 5 minutes. And then you want to just kind of give it a squish to loosen all the dirt. Sometimes if it's, depending on the vegetable, could have some sandy grit in there, like cilantro, bok choy, those are all a little sandy. But these guys, sometimes they just have a little dirt because they're fresh from the fields. And then when you take them out, just give them a rinse. Sometimes you want to open it up, rinse out in between in a colander. Only takes a couple minutes. And once you've got that whole bunch done, really you can just put it back in the plastic bag that it came in, and just refrigerate it for several days. It will stay good for you, whatever you want to use it for. So I encourage you to have fun with your share this week, and enjoy the summertime produce while it's here. Thanks, enjoy. Oh, one more thing. So next week we want to do a demo of cooking something or preparing something. We're thinking of salad dressing. If you have something you would like to see us do, some type of tip that you're interested, or some recipe, please let us know, because we'd love your feedback. Thank you so much. Bye.